Did you know that a baby can be attached at the breast with what looks like a really good latch, and they're active and they're suckling away, but actually not be transferring much milk? Sometimes this trips people up in the early days because they think the baby is drinking really well, but actually it's suckling, but it's not doing much swallowing, not much milk transfer going on. So it's a great skill to learn the difference between a suck and a swallow. So have a look at this next clip and see if you can spot where the swallows are. How many swallows did you count? So when a baby is sucking, it's quite a quick motion of the jaw and quite small movements usually. It does vary from baby to baby, but it can be quite small movements. When the milk starts to flow and they start swallowing, that often changes into a much bigger, more rhythmical, kind of slower movement. And we talk about at the widest point that almost being like a pause, which is where the milk goes to the back and they actually swallow. Those big rhythmical movements rather than just the little sucks. Now watch it again, and I'll put a mark on the screen to indicate when the baby seems to be swallowing. Were you about right? If not, have a watch again until it starts to look a bit obvious. Now, this is not an exact science because there are all kinds of reasons why a baby might want to go to the breast or chest, and sometimes they do just want to suckle. The pattern is usually that they do some quick sucks right at the beginning to get the milk flowing. But once the milk flows, it slows into a much more rhythmical with those big swallows, sometimes a suck swallow, sometimes a suck suck swallow, that's all fine. And then as the feed goes on and they get more and more full and the milk is getting fattier and fattier, it can slow down even more and you can get much more of a suck suck swallow, suck 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 swallow, nom 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 swallow, that kind of thing, as they're getting more full and more content. And towards the end, as they're helping themselves to get to sleep, it could be even more, and that's totally normal. But we do want a good, for a newborn, 5 or 10 minutes of good swallowing going on, so do look out for that.